All right. So if you have to flop it, that should be a last resort. It's not a high percentage shot, but of course, just like anything else, the more you practice it, the better you're going to get. But again, it's not about opening the club face. It's about lofting the club face. You still want the face going at your target. And so all you're trying to do is maintain that angle with no rotation and pop it up in the air. You don't want that toe rotating. And so the bottom of that club has bounce angle, which means it bounces through the turf. Of course, the tighter the lie, with increased bounce, you raise the height of the leading edge and you risk, obviously, blading it, bellying the ball with the leading edge. But if you'll get your hands in the position that they want to release anyway, again, it's not, they may start cocked like this, but gravity and the release of the club makes your hands go that way. So why not start like that to begin with? And again, just try to maintain. Then again, the more you practice it, but trying to make the motion without a golf ball first, where you're able to make that, the toe and the heel come through at the same time, not turning the toe past the heel or turning the heel past the toe. It's still, start with a square club face in its design position. Now, loft it. Again, you still want, you want more loft, but you still want the face pointing where you want the ball to end up. And it takes practice. And again, the lie should dictate that. You know, you want to stay away from tight lies trying to flop it. But you've got to realize that, again, at impact, that club still needs to be pointed. Again, what you should be finding out is open it as much as you can and using a method, like I said, using the clock method, knowing that your hands are a certain height. Let's just go waist high to waist high with a good tempo. Again, we all hit bad shots. It just slides it underneath the ball and just increases the height. Of course, you'll hit it farther a little bit, but for the most part, you're trying to get that shaft back down in line, sticking that shaft. But don't quit on it. Just try to return it. You'd be surprised how easy it gets that ball up in the air. Again, minimal rotation. You're trying to keep the least amount of rotation of that club head through the shot. And in this position, releasing the hands is even going to increase the speed. So there's a flop shot. A lob shot is trying to keep the hands leading or back on line, not letting the club head pass your hands when you're hitting a lob shot. But of course you can still hit a real high shot. And so it's not always a flop. You can still hit a very, very high shot with a slight leading of the hands. And again, I've taken more of a fuller swing motion to allow the club to swing. You can still hit a high shot using just your putting stroke. I can swing faster. Probably would never putt like that, but I can still keep the motion simple like a putting stroke, but increase the amount of speed in which I want to hit the shot. You just can't be afraid to experiment, but try to keep it simple. Try to start with a basic motion, and the putting stroke is the simplest, unless you're doing something, like this. That if you're going to try to swing the club with a more traditional way of putting, you can use with a lofted club. So again, chipping and little pitches are putting with a lofted club. That's simple. All right. See you next time.